What are you tweaking about?
I have an 82-year-old man in the car, and you guys are all spinning and disturbing. Just because it's 4th of July doesn't mean you're getting away.
You're drunk.
Fuck you, dog.
You're the one swerving. I was just following you.
I'm the one swerving?
Oh,
I'm the one.
Yeah, it was actually. Oh, there she goes. And, okay. All right.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Karen's in the wild, ladies and gentlemen. Karenicity runs deep in this one. There are some guarantees here. Number one, she's a Trump supporter. Guarantee you that. Number two, she likes beer. Number three, she has a MAGA hat somewhere inside of her vehicle. Let's put up the picture full mass here. Road rage incident filmed on the 4th of July. 4th of July Karens are the worst, by the way. Avoid them at all costs. Shows allegedly an inebriated woman throwing an angry fit on the side of the highway, but the drunken tirade backfired when she exited her vehicle to confront the other driver, but forgot to put her car in park. You have to be feeling pretty damn good to jump out of your car and forget to put it in park. You understand what I'm saying? All right. The viral video begins by showing an unidentified man rolling down the window of his truck, asking the female driver in the next lane, "What are you tweaking about?" That's just a great question. How do you answer that question? Because she was obviously tweaking. That's when the baseball cap wearing Karen opened her door, aggressively berated the man from the driver's seat, calling him an effing and accusing him of cutting her off with her elderly father in the passenger seat. At this point, the woman became so incensed that she abruptly jumped out of the car in the middle of traffic to get in the man's face. Fully distracted with her back turned, the woman's car began rolling away almost as soon as she stood up outside the car. The woman suddenly realized her mistake and panicked. But by that time, she turned around, though it was already too late. The car was rolling too fast for her to simply jump back in and regain control, creating a life-threatening situation for people on the sideway and her elderly father in the car. Powerless to stop the vehicle. The woman did not give up, stumbling and stammering alongside the car before it careened into the back of an SUV waiting to turn right. The impact jolted the woman, briefly trapping her in the door jamb of her car as it pressed against the SUV. Despite the altercation, the truck driver starts to get out to help the woman, but the video cuts off before he gets there. When the recording resumes, the woman is seen at the window of the driver she just collided with, explaining the situation. The woman appeared to be uninjured after the incident, and the SUV did not appear to have any visible damage from the fender bender. The video ends with everyone involved leaving the scene without further incident. When keeping it Karen goes wrong, you literally put this man in your car that you say you care so much for that you hopped out to confront another human being about. This man, listen, this man could have been seriously injured or even worse. All right. So obviously, hopefully, a lesson was learned here. But I doubt it. Dear brother, thoughts?
Well, first of all, Dr. Richey, when I watched this video and you commented that she's clearly a Trump supporter, I was against what you said, because when she said she had an 80-something-year-old passenger in her car, I was like, clearly she's protecting President Biden. And she's swerving around trying to protect the president. But then after watching the entirety of the video, I realized she must have been protecting President Trump because of the way the car used that chance to attack the car in front. Only President Trump would have attacked the car in front of him so easily without knowing all the information. So once again, kudos to you for being so aware and knowing about the character of the person.
Yes,
Secondly,
I think
Karen's attack. And this is what this Karen did, got out their car. You should never get out your car when you're driving. Let's be very honest. And especially if you're Karen, you're trying to say you care. Shouldn't you be caring about the rules of the road? And I don't know what secret Trump signal she used for the car in front of her. But the fact that she didn't get, because if that was me, I'd have been, oh, my neck, my back. I would have sounded like Kia. I would have been like, my neck, my back. So she's very fortunate that more didn't happen, especially when you get out your car in one of those states where someone could take that as an act of aggression and use their Second Amendment right that we all protect so heavily on that side of the world. So be mindful.
She must have had one of those Donald Trump white privilege cards from Amazon, because I don't see how she avoided any type of police interaction. The man said she was obviously intoxicated. She then creates an accident on the road, explaining to people what happened, and then everybody at the end just goes home. It's quite fast. I need one of those cards. Fascinating card, obviously.